Oh, it feels so good to talk about My Hero Academia. Man, this week break of no chapter has been the longest thing ever. And especially like the way that last chapter ended with the whole Toga using Ochako's quirk and all that kind of stuff. And speaking of quirk upgrades, we get another one with Shigaraki. My Hero Academia 227, we get Shigaraki being able to use his quirk in a different way. So it seems like before Shigaraki's quirk was whatever he touches just disintegrates. But now, this disintegration, it just affects the surrounding area. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's really, really cool because this horde of people are chasing at him. And like Shigaraki's having this whole, like, I don't know, like a blast from the past kind of thing. And he gets all these memories and that. And I think he touches the guy at the front because you see like his hands grip across his face, and then everyone behind him disintegrates. So at first I thought this guy's just going so fast and he's touching everyone, but no, like the original disintegration kind of like multiplies. So it's like a virus kind of thing. I don't know. So is anything in his surrounding area he can just choose to disintegrate now? So like he's emitting something. Either way, this makes Shigaraki not only more unstoppable, but just even the more scarier because you just don't know what he can do now. And I'm just thinking, as a hero, how can you combat this? Like, how can you fight against Shigaraki? You know? Before it was kind of, before his quirk was, as his five fingers touch you, like, it go round, then you'll just disintegrate. Because when he was talking to Deku, he had like four around his neck. And if you put his thumb on, Deku would have been dead kind of thing. But now, we don't even know, like, the bounds of his quirk right now. And it just reminds me of the All For One vs All Might fight, when All For One was just like, your quirk won't suit Tomura Shigaraki, when he said that to Best Genius. Because he was finding something for Shigaraki, but now it makes me think, like, okay, his quirk's just, like, it's so cool to see how the heroes go beyond as well, but also now the villains are too. And I thought it was such a nice touch, especially with Horikoshi in this chapter. How he, I can't remember who even asked. I think it was Twice, or Spinner. They're like, so when does the big guy wake up? It was like an hour and 20 minutes. And it's awesome that they're not just waiting for him kind of thing. Like the whole aim of it's not just, they're not using him just to take everything out. They're even using him to tire him out so they can take the big guy out kind of thing. So I really like how this chapter, in these past couple of chapters, the villains are holding their own. And I've been saying this for some time. The villains needed a power up. And I don't necessarily mean like they needed new quirks or like upgrades kind of thing, but they needed development. We see the heroes are training day and night kind of thing. Well, not day and night, but you get what I mean. The focus is on them. So it's so good that we're seeing the focus on the villains now. And speaking of the villains, the Liberation Army, like, now it's making more sense. A lot of us, even in the comments below, a lot of people have been thinking, do they really have like 116,000 or whatever? Now, and I feel like in these chapters we're seeing more of it now, because my point was, and I was a little bit unsatisfied in a sense, past couple of chapters, was the fact that we're not seeing this horde, or we're not seeing great numbers, so the threat is just not there. But like we see in this chapter, we're seeing more and more, and how the political guy just rallied people together. Is very, the way that, yeah, it's a very kind of indoctrination kind of thing, and it's eerie. It really is, because these guys are really giving up their lives. And even in the fact that this chapter was weird, because you have Ridestro on one hand, and these people like sad for Curious dying, but on the other hand, there's no sympathy there as well. That's just my what I got from it. But like the way that he's crying is so emotionless. You get what I mean? Like it's all a play. So I'm really, really intrigued into Ridestro's character. Is his heart actually in it, in the sense like he actually loves people, or is it very sadistic? And I feel like it's a sadistic twist. Like he does maybe care for these people, but it's so eerie, and especially the way that Horikoshi's been drawing him, and portraying him in these past couple of chapters as well. But other than that, yeah, this chapter was pretty sick. I really love even the end of it, Dabi. Now I just want to say a whack theory, because you know Dabi, we think he's a Todoroki, we think he's a Shoto guy, a Todoroki, from the family, and I think it's true. But I always like to be the other guy, because just in case, what if we're all wrong? Like maybe this is, you never know, because like what if Dabi's actually just a red herring, in the sense like Dabi's not the Todoroki and it's someone else. I don't know. I feel like at first when I saw this guy come in with ice, I'm just like, it's a Todoroki kind of thing, like Natsu or whatever his name is. But maybe what if this guy's actually a Todoroki, or someone from Endeavor's, not Endeavor's side, from from the mother's side. I don't know, but either way, I feel like the way that they've been setting it up, yeah, Dabi's most likely a Todoroki. But I don't know. it's kind of really intriguing to see. But the fact that he's fighting against ice, there's going to be something there. We're going to hopefully just focus on him for a couple of chapters, maybe a chapter or so. But I think we're going to delve into more of his past. I don't know if we're going to get the big reveal in the sense that he's a Todoroki. I feel like that's way more down the line. And I feel like when that's going to happen, it's going to be in regards to Todoroki. Like, Todoroki's going to see him and just go like, you're my brother kind of thing. That's what I think. Or Endeavor. So, like, I don't think the big reveal is going to happen now, but I do think Horikoshi's going to give us some more hints or clues. But yeah, this chapter was amazing. Oh, I've missed it so much. And we even got to see Toga at the start, how she's basically bleeding out. You know, she is a cool character. I really do like her. She's got an awesome fan base as well. But there was one thing in the chapter which made me think, and it made me even think of Toga as well. So, if you see last chapter, you see cameras all over the place, and basically their aim is they're filming this. It's not a publicity stunt, but they're making a move in the sense that this is the story here. Civilians are fighting for their lives against villains, and if they push this out into society, they're gonna be like, one, the League of Villains, the heroes are gonna come down on them quickly. Like the League of Villains, the heroes are gonna be like, right, let's find these people. But also they're gonna be like, we need to protect ourselves. We can't rely on heroes, kind of thing. Like let's emancipate ourselves, kind of thing. So I feel like that's their two aims of what they're gonna do. And it's kind of crazy as well because if Toga's was actually filmed, but they did say in this chapter that they can't really use it, but think about it. Toga used Uraraka's quirk. So they're going to be like, hang on. And I remember at the start of the series, like, once you have a quirk, you get it registered and all that kind of stuff by the age of 4 and all that kind of thing. So they know what Uraraka's quirk is. Like, the government knows. So imagine, this is just a thought, it's out there. But like, imagine they saw the video and like, hang on, isn't this, like, wait. Like, isn't this Uraraka's quirk? Or, like, isn't this similar to one of our heroes? One of our students? So, yeah, imagine about that. So, what can kind of happen? Is the League of Villain downfall, is it on its way? Is it gonna happen? Due to all these, like, the release of these videos. And I feel like once this gets released, Redestro's probably going to reveal himself. I don't know, actually. Maybe he won't, because he's also the CEO of Detnerat. So, maybe he wants to be in the what's the word in the background. But you know what? Everyone says Redestro is like the Joker, and yeah, I think he is. But I think he's more like Two-Face. I think that's his name, Harley something. A Two-Face from Batman. I don't know. I just think it's more of that. I'm not a massive DC fan. I used to be, but I can't remember much about him. So there's even no point in me rambling on there as well, because I may just be wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like he just gives me vibes of Two-Face. But yeah, other than that, guys, please tell me your thoughts on what do you think is going to happen next week? This whole Dabi and the Ice Guy, do you think like the reveal is going to happen in the sense that he's a Todoroki? If not that, then we're probably going to find out more about Shigaraki and his quirk, and the fact that we got the flashback of Nana. Anytime we see Shimura Nana, it's an amazing chapter. But like, why? And part of me feels like I'm still going to back this agenda in the sense that part of me thinks, okay, this whole part of Shigaraki's childhood and his history and his background, all that kind of stuff, I feel like it's been played with and toyed with by All For One. Because the way that he doesn't remember some of his memories and he's remembering all of this, like all in fragments, and the fact that conveniently no heroes were able to come to his aid, and the fact that conveniently he's also Shimura Nana's grandson, like, it's looking too good to be true, and it's just looking too suspect of like tampering at play. So I don't know. But if they're gonna do that, then it's gonna be the whole thing like you should have never been a villain after all. But then I don't know. Shigaraki was kind of made to be a villain. Like his character's cool. I don't want a whole redemption kind of thing. I just kind of like him evil. But yeah, other than that, that's basically what happened in this chapter. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think we're gonna get a big reveal in Dabi? Or what's going to happen to Toga? Because it seems like Toga's just bleeding out and they don't even know who she is. I doubt she's going to die. But the fact that people loved Curious, albeit she got introduced quite recently, I think she was pretty cool. But like the fact that she just died just like that was kind of mad. But again, the stakes in it. So peace out, guys. I'm Sam, and goodbye.